Avoid these 5 kinds of people before it's too late. 1. The one who can't be happy for you. They downplay your wins. They compare, compete, or change the subject. If they can't clap when you rise, they'll secretly smile when you fall. 2. The one who always plays the victim. Nothing is ever their fault. They twist every story so they're the wounded one. Sooner or later, you'll be cast as the villain in their script. 3. The one who disrespects people behind their back. If they gossip to you, they'll gossip about you. It's only a matter of time. 4. The one who only comes around when they need something. If they disappear during your storms, then magically appear during theirs. You're not a friend, you're a convenience. 5. The one who can't handle your boundaries. They call you selfish for protecting your peace. They see your no as a challenge. Healthy people respect limits. Toxic ones push past them. Signs that you might be an INFJ, the world's rarest personality type. 1. You feel like no one truly understands you, even though you're great at understanding others. You often feel like no one really gets you in return. It can be lonely, but it also makes you appreciate the rare people who do. 2. You're intuitive to the point of being creepy. You often just know things, like when someone is lying, when a situation is about to go south, or when someone needs help before they even ask. It's like you have a sixth sense. 3. You're drawn to helping others, whether it's volunteering, mentoring, or just being there for a friend. You feel most fulfilled when you're making a positive impact on someone else's life. 4. You feel things deeply, whether it's a sad movie, a friend's struggle, or a random act of kindness. You feel emotions on a level that others might not understand. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but it's also what makes you so compassionate. 5. You're a walking paradox. You crave deep connections, but need your alone time. You're empathetic, but can be fiercely independent. You're idealistic, but also realistic. Basically, you're a mix of contradictions that somehow make sense. Signs of an anxious attachment style. Do you ever feel like you love too much, too hard, and it always backfires? That might not be just how you are. It could be a sign of an anxious attachment style. Here are the most common signs. 1. A deep fear of abandonment that makes every relationship feel fragile. 2. Overanalyzing and replaying every text, call, or interaction, searching for hidden meaning. 3. A constant need for reassurance and validation, because silence feels like rejection. 4. Being overly sensitive to the smallest changes in mood, tone, or behavior. 5. Difficulty fully trusting your partner's intentions or loyalty, no matter how much they show up. 6. Becoming clingy or overly dependent, tying your security to their presence. 7. An overwhelming craving for closeness and intimacy that sometimes feels suffocating. 8. Struggles with jealousy and possessiveness, even when you don't want to feel that way.
You ever notice how liking someone used to feel exciting, but now it feels terrifying? When you were younger, a crush felt like butterflies, pure thrill. Now it feels like sitting in a room with a ticking clock, counting down the seconds until something goes wrong. It's not even love yet, but you're already bracing for heartbreak. That's what happens when you've been burned before. Love starts to feel less like joy and more like danger. Like touching a stove you know is hot. You want the warmth, but your hands hesitate because memory screams louder than hope. So you pull back. You don't text first. You don't say how you feel. You act unbothered, while deep down you care too much. It's not the person you fear. It's the pattern, the thought of reliving pain with a new face. The truth? Healing means slowing down, letting yourself feel even if it's uncomfortable, and reminding yourself, yes, I might get hurt, but I also might find something real.
4 subtle signs of loneliness. What if I told you loneliness doesn't always look like being alone? Sometimes it's hidden behind smiles, conversations, and helping everyone but yourself. Here are 4 subtle signs of loneliness most people never notice. When you talk a lot when someone finally listens, because deep down you're starving for connection, for someone who actually cares about what you have to say. 2. You feel like no one truly knows you. You can be surrounded by people yet feel invisible. You've built walls so high that even you forget what's behind them. 3. You become obsessed with relationships, Not because you're needy, but because you're craving that emotional safety you never found within yourself or others. 4. You constantly put others first. You take care of everyone else hoping they'll do the same for you, but they rarely do. You end up drained, unseen, and quietly aching for reciprocity. Loneliness isn't about being without people. It's about being without understanding. Which of these signs hit you the hardest? Follow for more real psychology insights and emotional awareness. 6 ways to cope with depression. 1. Moving your body, even a little. You don't need a gym. A 5-minute stretch, a slow walk, or even dancing alone in your room can shift your mood. 2. Saying no without guilt. Protect your peace. Cancel the call. Skip the meetup. You're not lazy. You're preserving energy to survive the day. 3. Eating something nourishing. Depression steals appetite, but food is fuel. Start with something soft, simple, or familiar. Your body needs it. 4. Talking to one safe person. You don't need a crowd, just someone who listens without fixing. A friend, a voice note, a support group. You're not alone. 5. Creating a tiny routine. Wake, shower, sit in the sun, brush your teeth, repeat. A tiny routine gives your brain something to anchor to. 6. Letting the tears fall crying doesn't make you weak. It means your body's releasing what your words can't. Let it out. In psychology, people who find themselves unable to enjoy the very things they once loved are actually experiencing symptom known as anhedonia, a state where brain struggles to feel pleasure, not because the joy is gone, but because something inside gone numb. It shows up as skipping songs halfway through because nothing sounds right, opening 5 apps and closing all of them because none of them hold attention, staying in bed all day and still waking up exhausted, doom scrolling with dead eyes, craving connection, and resenting it at the same time. And when people find something, anything that creates a feeling, an emotion, or even the slightest sensation during a period of anhedonia, they often repeat that behavior over and over again, consciously or unconsciously, because it's the only thing that makes them feel something again. Not because it brings joy, but because it breaks the numbness. That's why people in this state start chasing intensity, replaying emotional situations, staying up all night, starting arguments, making impulsive decisions, not out of recklessness, but because even discomfort feels more tolerable than emotional silence.